No. No. Tell me no. Yeah.
Cause I'm sad and alone, living reckless. Had a phone before I directed. Been in a hand, now my life is in question. I know that you see when I'm texting. I know that I shouldn't, but it can't go worse than what would happen if I still press it. I know that you saw it, I know that you got the sense of how well we were progressing. You still on my mind, I think about you whenever I'm in your section. I just wanna know your perception. Cause I've been so down so long. I get right all of my wrongs. Lord, out of these songs. But I know you probably can't be replaced. And when there's a road, it just follows it all until nothing is left to be made. What do you see in me? Baby, I be high, so I don't need a screen.
Now, I got y'all fools this time.
Yeah.
I get my out of you. Now it's
Mm-mm.
been on my own, I don't need no love. Baby, you don't show up. You needed time, and what's the hold up? You just don't know what you want. Made me win and face my fears, love. I felt some things that I didn't know that I could feel, love. I tried my best, but you left me here so cold.
Frozen, yeah.
Asking God why I was chosen, yeah. I'm doing things that I didn't know that I would do. And I can't help to feel like the reason is you. I'm mine, nowhere near this time. But I still wish you would hear.
Yeah, it's time.
Now we fucked up. Been on my own, I don't need no love. Baby, you don't show up. You needed time, and what's the hold up? You just don't know what you want. I get my out of you. Now we fucked up. Been on my own, I don't need no love. Baby, you don't show up. You needed time, and what's the hold up? You just don't know what you want. I get my out of you. Now we fucked up. Been on my own, I don't need no love. Baby, you don't show up. You needed time, and what's the hold up? You just don't know what you want. I get my out of you. Now we fucked up. Been on my own, I don't need no love. Baby, you don't show up. You needed time, and what's the hold up? You just
Don't know what you want.
I get my out of you. Now we fucked up.
Fuck.
I don't need no love. Baby, you don't show up.
All right, y'all.
What's the hold up? You just don't know what you want. I get my out of you.
Welcome.
Been on my own, I don't need no love. Baby, you don't show up. You needed time, and what's the hold up? You just don't know what you want.
Definitely about to get into this new shirobeats, this new Kiwwi, as you already know. My name is PreacherDudeRox. I'm excited. I'm here to check out, the latest and greatest from the latest and greatest. I love my niggas. Of course, I got mad love for Shiro. A long time, and Kiwwi as well. In my eyes, new kid on the block. Just because I don't know bro for that long, but quite immediately has become such a great close collaborator between myself, Louvre, and of course where I first laid eyes and ears on Broski on a Shiro remix. I actually don't even remember which song in particular, but what's wonderful about the two of them, Remy, that's good. What's wonderful about the two of them is that they work so well together, and that's refreshing. I've heard that stat that a lot of times collab albums are actually one of the least received well projects in certain people's discographies. But I feel like Shiro plus Kiwwi, no pun intended, but it's a formula for magic, y'all. If y'all are wondering, we've been playing that Toro. This is Summertime off of Toro's 2021 album Pollen. But yeah, let's get right into it. Of course, recently released, 15 tracks, about 50 minutes. Yeah, we are. It's psyched bike as fuck for this. I'm excited to give, of course, impressions. I, of course, have heard things here and there. It's definitely a Shiro thing to, be like, hey, check this out. This that new heat we working on right now. Oh, what you think about this? It's just crazy, right? So I'm sure some of these things have passed by me. Luckily I have a shit memory. And either way, I mean, it's like this with anybody else's album, where like part of the joy is enjoying even the songs you do know, but within the context of the album. So, that'll be fun. I think the one I've heard most recently would be the Super Shy remixed. I had to hear it to work on something for it. The girly pop of the hour. That was good, Shiro. Thanks for the prime. But yeah, I had to hear it to work on a thingy for it. And honestly, I was in love with it all over. KNSCK. Super Shy is already like a great track, but between like Mousie's vocals and like the production on that shit, shit had me hooked all over, with the you don't even know my name, yeah. So, sup goob. We're being cool with the term goober now. Goob, it's short for goober. In case y'all didn't know. But, I guess without much further ado, let me see, it's 8:05. I feel like that's the, y'all have gotten y'all grace period. Let's get right into it. With the first track, Need You Now. Again. Type shit. What's all that noise? Crazy vocals by Swoo here. Cool. That initial bit of like Jersey. We're back. Listen. And these Skrillex fans in chat. Of course. Woo! Who's that? Is that Swoop? That's crazy. Great chords.
With a beat, we can touch, 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 touch,
Sweet. That's a good time. And from Need You Now again, we go into, I believe.
Another water in the night. Let me paint the view. Color the town with my light. For every moment
Yeah,
shared with
yeah.
you, night and the day. You're never fully gone. Going to be back again until the coming of the dawn.
Shine up in your mind, you'll find a reason to keep breathing and show them why you're not weak. No keeping that feeling tight. Try to be your best version and not decline. Do not remind me though, I will not resign. But I've this for too long, still a lot to find. I was
Zach!
line of giving up and not even trying, and then I came right back once I given it time. I might think too much, maybe I'm my only enemy. Even if it hurts, either way don't have the remedy. Yeah, I know for sure who has really been a friend of me. And if it doesn't work, at least I know I gave it everything. Yeah, look, I've been stuck in a loop, but it ain't that bad. If I'm stuck here with you, I'm a sucker. No way, they were getting tougher, it's the truth. I don't think they understand what I can do.
Two eyes meet at zenith. Nothing comes between us. Dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with you around the water, slowly dance. Whenever our eyes meet, you know you leave me in a trance. It means everything to me. Looking down below, I'll always seem to find, no matter where you might go. Remember, you'll be on my mind.
Always watching over me, couldn't get enough, no, let's go out to eat. Never thought you'd come into my life as somebody I need, but I only tend to peek at the things I want to see. I just need a little peace, I just need a little time for me. Mind you, I've been trying hard not to lie to my teeth. I'm only saying how it is, I ain't trying to be sweet. That's the power to my soul, you're knowing what the gist is. Super introverted, I hope they never get it twisted. When I'm down, all the ones around get me lifted. I'm thanking God I was this gifted. I really wouldn't know what I would do without the ones in my life. Could've handled this alone, but for others I might. Never know if everything that I've been doing is right, but when everything turns gray, you call it my night.
Within the inner heart I bleed for you to talk to me. I wanna hear all the good and bad, the new stories you had. As I drift across the sky, the hour hand turns high. So good night, let me sing your love.
Okay. Okay. Had to pause it there. Funny enough, with that ending kind of reminds me of is that moment on, and I'm forgetting the song name because again I have the memory of a fucking goldfish. That song on Witching Hour, I think. The one with like, not time lapse. The one with that one Connor verse. And like, I don't know if I would call it like a bridge. Is that right? Me as I halt. Oh, I think so. I think that's literally the one I'm thinking of, yeah. Yeah. The ending to Twilight Throw, correct. Stop spreading false propaganda, kidding. But yeah. Just, evocative of that. I was gonna say, of course, I enjoyed this. I'm a big house junkie. I think P-Leaf not only does a great job, but also like just sounds like what a lot of like classic traditional house songs would have vocalists sound like. Most of the time because they were like sampling stuff. you know, from wherever the hell, and then putting them on these house beats. And P-Leaf has that voice, I don't know, and like the delivery that sounds like sort of soulful-ish or whatever. So usually the soul part is a big part of like house music, especially given how, you know, how it started, like the roots it has in like black culture and shit. But yeah, here it even sort of sounds sampled, I guess, between like how the cadence of their voice, and also just how it's like treated, I guess, in the mix. Of course, Zach always does what Zach does, and it's always a good thing. Oh yeah, coming right up, mods. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I failed to mention that whole like, oh, it reminds me of the ending of Twilight Thrill. I like that part in Twilight Thrill. That's like, I mean, that song is genuinely awesome. I was listening to it the other day, and I was thinking, like, no bullshit. This is not because I'm tied to the community in any way. This song is so awesome. And so on this, I get like a house track that I would already love. I get Zach's fantastic rapping. I get that soulful hook, basically, and a nice little ending that I already know is up my alley. So, yeah. Up next, we've got what? Chance in Hell, VIP.
Hey, Kiwwi.
Presumably no chance. I like the little skit. I see Shiro having fun with the naming conventions. What you mean VIP?
Change the beat, bro.
Presumably, Shiro and Kiwwi are both freaks for this. A jerk beat? LMAO.
I'd rather take a million shots up in the brain than never see your face again. It's enough to break a man. I'd rather trip and fall before I
I'm sorry, Kat. I see you wanted to say it was time to get freaky, but
man, yeah, you're the one. Person that I'm always gonna run back to. Never had a home, so not a place that's you.
and I hate to pause it, but something that's worth mentioning here is that I usually only add songs from albums that I feel like I wouldn't mind, of course, hearing again, but hearing come up randomly in my shuffle, right? And my threshold on that being that some songs like only really work in the context of an album, so I'd rather just seek them out when I wanted to play the album, and I'll play them all together. But where I'm at, yeah, we can add this one. This is the first one that has like legitimately made me think that I wanted to add it. But these are all pleasant as well, so I'm just gonna have that in there, and we're gonna keep going. McGuire on a jerk beat. What the frick?
Anytime I'm with you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, now it's bounce, right? Nola bounce. That New Orleans shit. Yeah.
Kiwwi.
Okay, Kiwwi. Ass shaker. Up next, we got an icon. I'm just an icon living. New record label. Misfits just in it. Alright, let's hear it.
on.
Oh, yeah.
See my body while she piped on. Then she gon' suck
I
it
definitely
like a
recall
dice
this
on.
one.
If you got me on it, then it my song. You ain't gonna buy into the hype on. Speech just got her like a hype on. Said I'm a celebrity, I like one. I ain't like one, I am one. Damn son, I'm gonna make another anthem. And one, push me, I'ma blow like a Samsung. Cameras, get them out my face, put my hands up. Before my hands up. Okay, let's have that conversation about how you think I'm overrated. About all these placement spots I'm taking that you can't get. Cause you out here hating on me. You got your eyes on me. Man, I can't help my life too sweet. So I tell them like, yeah, 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 right, yeah, man, alright, yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, right, yeah,
I'm thinking of something else. It's me getting ahead of myself. Oh boy. There you go.
I'm a motherfucking icon. Type of dude that you wanna keep your sights on. Need a milli on my wrist, third that this. Push them do a pick psych. I got all that I want. I'm so fly, shawty, I can put the sky on. I'm so fly, baby, I can walk up in the function. If they can make the blunt hit, they look at me, that's all it takes.
You think so?
Some get drunk, can join us, baby, I can put you high on. They hate how I make out with all these blues. They hate how I make sounds that might bounce too. They hate how I half-ass and still make moves. You hate how I got nothing you can relate to. Okay, let's have a conversation about how it's so easy to run your mouth. I can't see your faults and all your doubts. You spend your time just hating on me.
You got your eyes on me, man. I can't help my life too sweet. So I tell them like, yeah, 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 right, yeah, man, alright, yeah, yeah, right, yeah, man, alright.
They want to get like me, but stuff like this can't be copied. So I tell them like, yeah, 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 right, yeah, alright, yeah, right, yeah, alright.
So I tell them like, yeah, yeah,
I am Shadow Band.
oh, yeah, 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 oh. So I tell them like, yeah, 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 oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I tell them like,
Yeah. Not me saying yeah. Yeah. It was a great listen. Smooth, right? I think I've given Shiro this accolade before, and I guess this time around, it goes in two directions because we got, the Kiwwi and the Shiro mix. But I've given Shiro this accolade before that, like, a lot of Shiro's albums are very, like, easy to listen to. And not just because the music is, like, palatable per se, but I think it because Shiro's, their, like, focus on, I guess, the kind of pop that they're interested in making and stuff, in hosting or whatever. It's, like, the right kind for me, I guess. Like, I don't mind, like, starting my day or going on a drive or something and, like, playing a certain album because I know that for, like, the most part there's, like, a quality control there. The production's gonna be insane, and, like, it's gonna be like a gamut, a spectrum of pop, and I'll enjoy myself throughout it. And so far between the songs we've heard, the beats haven't been super homogenous in, like, a bad way, right? Like, it all fits within the album, but it's not that like we're just being served the same product, just kind of like shuffled, I guess. So yeah, I'm very much welcoming what Kiwwi and Shiro have managed to cook up here. Up next, we got "Is This Love," with Homegirl, the Corva herself. Okay, I like that.
Can you make it to a date on time? I really wanna see sunshine. I promise it'll give us life. We can keep it between you and I. How you take my breath without trying.
Come on.
Tied at the hips, I don't mind. Smile on our lips, that's our sign. Look in my eyes, tell me what you find. You make me feel some way I can't explain. Oh, you can take me away with no complaints. Because memories I can't erase. There's no one to take your place, I know.
The run.
Finding us, don't go, don't you pull away. There's so much I need to say.
Okay.
Is this love? Tell me if you see me. Why don't you tell me if I'm worth keeping? I can't hold it against you when I notice who I'm next to. I'm not myself, I'm barely breathing. It's true, looks can be deceiving, but I'm too far gone, obsessed to put me on just once. I beg you. I got too much pride that I can't set aside, and I'm sorry I'm so bold. But babe, I can tell a lie. No, I will not try. I can't hurt your soul.
Okay.
You make me feel some way I can't explain.
Great harm.
Oh, you can take me away with no complaints. Because memories I can't erase. There's no one to take your place, I know. Finding us, don't go, don't you pull away. There's so much I need to say, you know. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love?
Big fan of the soundscape on this one. Yeah. I think pretty immediately what I like about this one, for one, I kind of, we can get what it's kind of going for. Kind of gives me that Calvin Harris funk. Fuck. What's it called? Like Funk Weight Bounce Volume 1 and 2 or some shit like that. I probably got one of those words backwards. Yeah, Funk Weight Bounces Volume 1 and 2 so far. Calvin was dominating back in the day with that. So I get like an amount of that. Which means I probably could co-opt this song we just heard, into like a summary setting if I felt like it or if I had the opportunity to. But I think at the same time, and sorry for getting into like my I'm an artist as well bag here, but going off of like this cover art and just generally the mood, vibe, and aesthetic that like Shiro likes to put out there, I think it's still a little nocturnal if you want it to, and that's what I'm saying, Kitten. That like ultimately it does have that Gold Sunshine feel, given like the genre and like how feel good it is and this and the other. But like some of the instrumental choices in there too are like a little more twinkly and like could be interpreted as colder, and I think that does complement what the album sort of looks like in my mind, given it all, given everything, I guess, right? Shiro's inability to do anything other than purple pink. I'm trolling, but yeah, you know. So I like that. I think it nails what it goes for in that regard. Issa looks great on this, you know. She's a stunner on this for sure. And you know, I like some of those highs she hits. There's like a good variation in the melody for that hook there. There were parts where like in my mixing / like songwriting bag, I was thinking instead of this just being like a main vocal, I'd maybe add like a chorus effect on it, or like just be like make it be a chorus, just for like some more variation in terms of what's going on. But funny enough, in that funk wave bounces sense, sometimes those songs just err on the simpler side of things, where it's like dead ass. It not that it's like a live band, but it almost feels like the track is one thing, and then a mic was handed to someone, and you're like, go ahead, sing that, and like it's as not that it's plain, but it's like just it's mostly main, right? So that's kind of how I learned to appreciate that here. So like, although I would be interested to see how that song turns out with that change, I think it's not like any worse for it or something. And yeah, just a good time. Maybe my favorite one so far, I think. You know, I think. I say that like I'm deep as fuck into this album. I need to keep going. You know? Right. Shiro, gun to your head. But, yeah, maybe my favorite one so far. Shut the yap. Alright, y'all. Up next, we got... What? A banger. I'm sorry. My Nightbot is a little egregious. Super shy.
I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine. I'm digging while you're on my mind all the time. Wanna tell you, but I'm super
Shy. Yeah, what's good, Tawe? That perfect touch. Oh, I heard that harm. I'm doing terrible. I'm on the edge. Oh, glory. This song is amazing. Okay. That's enough. Album over, right? Yeah, I'm doing terrible. It's a joke. Because I'm clearly enjoying myself visibly. But I have to stop this because what I'm realizing is that this might actually have something over the original, which is rare for remixes and covers and shit like that, unless you're just like particularly a fan of somebody, or like they, you know, you get somebody that does like some crazy vocals, or I don't fucking know, right? But primarily, like, a lot of times, especially for you know, folks like ourselves. Shout out to Kiwwi, never heard of the guy, for following. Why is bro here? Who is bro? Love you. Yeah, who's that? But you know, for a lot of us independent creators and stuff, especially at, you know, it's not like we're at Chance the Rapper levels where like we can just, you know, get a Kanye feature. Not that we would want one. At the beck and call, right? Sometimes that means our resources and like perhaps it's perceived that our skill levels are a little capped or limited. But I think what I respect about this remix like so much more immediately than some other remixes is that it's actually like daring to be more bold than the song proper, right? Because like New Jeans in general has been playing around with some of these like genres and like doing dashes of the genre onto like the K-pop formula, meaning it's like lightly that. It was in the same room with that genre, so it kind of smells like it, you know? And that's okay, and that's fine. And I think in general, there probably is never anything abrasive about New Jeans, right? So that's fine. But like, what I like about this is that like, this has the mentality of producers, like dead ass, people that love to produce and love to remix and this and the other. So it comes off just like, bolder in a way that I like. Where like, yeah, are you not getting hella dance? Like you're getting dance. This is Jersey AF. So I'm gonna bring it back a little bit. We just went from a here to a here because come on now. Like this could go into so many kinds of mixes. I'm putting this in my playlist. Weeb shit. I know. In my mind, it's like, oh yeah? In my mind, that playlist is mostly for like, if I'm ever at a con or something, and I've got like some weebs that like to party, I'm putting them on some good shit. And I know they know this song, so it's gonna have to be this remix, you know? You know, everybody gets back to the hotel, a couple drinks in, and okay. Also, shout out to the... I almost said something inappropriate. Just thinking that it was like... You know how euphemisms are ways of saying inappropriate things? But in like a disguised way. So it's like you say something appropriate that refers to something inappropriate. There's like a term out there for like reverse euphemisms. Watch it just dead ass be reverse euphemisms. But it's like, it's kind of how like nowadays people will say like raw dogging a flight, where it's like you go on a flight but you don't like use any of the music or screens or like your phone or headphones or nothing. You just dead ass sit there for the flight and then, you know, complete it. People call that raw dogging a flight. Also, question, what does raw dogging mean? Yeah. So I almost said something that was like inappropriate to refer to the fact that, our third producer here was, you know, going crazy too. We got, so I put this on screen as well. Noguchi, No, it should be no Gucci, right? Whatever. Bruh. You know, pal. Whoever, right? Loving the. Okay. Loving your hand in this. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to say that y'all were on, you know, the Shiro, the Kiwwi, the Noguchi, was a powerhouse. Again, why did Dax go on that tangent? The phrase that came in my mind was like clearly not appropriate, but like I only meant something appropriate. So yeah, y'all did great. Got to see more work from bruh, pal, from chat, whoever this individual is, for sure. Up next, we got a song I've never even heard of. What the freak? What the hell? We got Battery 2. Let's see what's going on here, Shiro. The sequencing, putting the mouse near the mouse.
You don't wanna talk to me no more. Your touch is too much, can't control. If you don't get me, they don't even find They change my heart, one side, and I don't feel pain. Told me I would be a star, I'll get by, and I'll get my way. You don't get on más, you don't get on más, you don't get on más, yeah. They can't bring me down when I bring this sound. I'm gonna turn it around, 'cause you should know that. You don't get all that. I got too much.
Love those drums, man. Come on.
They charge my heart one side. They charge my heart one side. I don't feel pain.
Girl, what ya?
Nothing is so much for me. Si solo estás, para estar al lado de ti. Yo tengo sed. Only way I quench is if you're by my side. Amo tu piel. You're the battery that keeps charging on my life. Those memories, those memories, those memories. Those fantasies, those fantasies, those fantasies. It's all on the line, all on the line, all on the line. You said I'm paralyzed, I'm paralyzed, I'm paralyzed.
You don't wanna talk to me no more.
That's my favorite drop. Not like this part, but like the like interim vocal, I guess. I don't know.
You don't wanna talk to me no more. I don't feel pain. Your touch is too much, can't control. And I'll get my
On the line, you said I'm
brighter than the daylight. I can give her what she want if she play right. Move the heaven and the earth so she stay mine.
What you want, nothing is too much for me. Si solas te busco para estar al lado de ti. Yo tengo sed.
The addition of choir vocals there are great. How sweet! The keys here. Yeah. Very epic. I don't know if I ever had an opportunity to say this, but I guess one of the like impressive things about this song is that they managed to make 5 minutes of this song entertaining, right? But that's because there's little bits of like rewarding here and there, and of course in different ways. And yeah, no, it all comes together in a pretty fun way, and you know, great track. I already have this one added, so. Oh, really? Yeah, and I think it probably would have been a hard one to shorten in the sense that, like, I guess people would have had to have had, like, smaller parts and maybe, like, shorter drops or something. I don't know. But, yeah, no, I think it's a good iteration of the original track. Up next, what do we got? Danger. Am I not safe? Best track, says Kevin SCK. Have I heard this? You might have ran this by me.
You would have lost me, but if I fell, would you have caught me? Falling for ya. I don't wanna lose control. I don't wanna sell myself.
Oh yeah.
Try to let you know, maybe I should never let you go.
This, yeah, I love this instrumentally right now.
Make your feelings grow.
This reminds me of what I love so much about Toxic Intimacy. Also, we got the Kiwwi of it all, right? Delicious.
Watch me change your life. You don't need to fight it. Don't hide what you're feeling. Our hearts intertwining. We'll find our oasis. So tell me what you really need. I'll be the one in everything.
I like the stack there.
What do you want from me? Baby, I'm yours.
Get the fuck out of here.
Arms tonight.
I probably reacted the same way when I heard it. Bossa Nova?
Are you falling for me? As I live and breathe, I
Put
follow you.
the FL in the bag.
I can tell no lies. I see your eyes. I'm flying. Got me fighting for
Trap.
something I can't imagine. Every time I see you, I feel like it's magic. Hate the way I threw my heart and now you have it. Hit it, and say it. Fake it, can't hide. I already know. Hit it, and say it. Fake it, you're the danger I'm looking for. Danger.
Ooh, toxic.
Danger.
No.
I'm a crazy pretty girl.
seeing the red flags and you're doing it, guys, no, please. Save your mental health.
You should never lie. I'm a pretty crazy girl. Watch me change your life.
When a girly pop tells you, I'm crazy, believe her. When a boily pop, same goes, right? Yeah, I mean, I added that. I mean, that was like super up my alley. I think similar to what I was saying about the house thing, but I think even more effective. I love this as a drum and bass drone. I love, like, there's even a part of me that towards the end of the song, I kind of missed the fact that earlier we had those horns, just like cutting through the instrumental the way that they do. Such a good moment, right? But there's a lot in there that I do enjoy. I mean, it might be so far, right? Oh, please, Shiro. Now Shiro is a damn psychology marketing major. I get you. This is something they've studied. Yeah, I mean, perhaps. But yeah, I enjoy pretty much every leg of this. And both folks sound great. You know, I like what's brought to the table here. I think they fulfilled what had to happen. And I mean, Shiro and Kiwwi dashed this. They fucking destroyed this. Okay. All right. Sure. Up next, we've got End of the Night, featuring Shironeko. It's like Shiro, but a cat. Shiro, but a cat. Those drums are awesome.
I don't even know where it started. Student, listen, now you got me falling. If there's always people talking, but should I still trust we both got it? Send a text or two just to set it right. Am I next to you by the end of night?
Wrote this.
We were okay, feeling so late, we know. Things change when we speak on topic, and I don't know why. All these things got something. Memories that we've made, of it starting to fade. Actions can be replaced. No, these things are the same. I'm biding my time, and you know that.
Oh, the progression change here. Eileen, Shironeko. They did the little thing. They ate that little bit. The whole bit. The whole plate. That last bit actually made me kind of laugh. Actually made me kind of laugh. I did laugh. But what was funny about it was that it just is a moment of the song at the end where it sounds like the beginning for a moment. And it's just funny because, like, boy, it's over. The shit is done. But I think it's just funny that I don't remember how it was. But, like, literally giving me a second of it. Hold on. Yeah. Nah, but I enjoy it. Oh, right. Psychology major, marketing major, so you can hear it again. No, yeah, I enjoy that. I mean, it's no secret. I helped write a part of that. I think in the context of the album, I mean, it's pretty fantastic. I'm like learning to like appreciate the hook in a new way, even after hearing it so much. Yeah, everybody did great. Everybody sounds fantastic. Like the hook is like perfect in a way. Like I don't mean to make it sound like it's because it's like so good that I want to use the word perfect, but I mean it's perfect because it's like checking the boxes, like all the boxes that it comes across as perfect to me, yeah, the verse, I mean, delivered great, done justice. Can't talk about some I miss your demo. As someone that like had to imagine that, and then to see someone, oh, it's got a sub, on my YouTube. Shout out Epimetheus, bruh. What if I just said like a bad word by accident because of that? But as someone that had to imagine that, and then see someone interpret that, there's a risk there, and that like it can not be that great, and we can settle and blah blah blah. But like, luckily there was no settling involved here, everything, every vocal part here was nailed, and even done in ways that like I wouldn't have like anticipated or not necessarily designed, but we're still good. And of course, because it's the most distant from my knowledge, I really love and am fazed by that last progression there, since the chord progression is a little different. And in fact, it's the kind of thing that makes me wish I could have wrote something to that. And even like me not involved, it inspires like, if we got the core of the song, that part makes me think like, ooh, what do we have to say but like the alternate or like the third, like the last bit, the third act. It might even come across as like revelatory or something. Brainstorming / like fantasizing aside, I think of course what makes that not be like an entirely like missed opportunity is that despite there being no like additional writing there is some great production going on there that I guess sonically comes across as that. Like, the song has been what it is, but now that we're in this new progression here, it shifts a bit in terms of like, this is why you're enjoying it. And I love shit like that. In my own music, that's something that I really prize, the idea of like, here's a reward for getting to the end of the song, here's what but different, and that can make you really feel like, look at how far we've come, like it's all full circle. It's the song, but it's like the song but like done, the song literally taking a bow for you. And yeah, I think in that sense this is a very complete song. Again, perfect, not because it's like so good that I'm like, oh, what's a good word for that? Perfect. But perfect in that like it checks so many boxes that it's like, damn, what did you miss? Anyway, up next, another song I know nothing about, Lost My Mind VIP. Have I heard this? I don't know. I don't remember, at least. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
This pressure's holding me back. I thought I was running faster than I ever had.
Really?
You wanted me just like that, but I didn't think that you'd be stepping on my tracks. I thought I knew it, but guess I didn't. I know I'm wrong and I tried to fix it, but
Okay.
when I blew it, it went to shambles. The flames look on me, too much to handle. Why does it hurt? When will I learn? I'm breaking, feels like I lost my mind. Stuck in the
Interesting.
dark. I just
Really? Okay.
Why does it hurt? When will I learn? I'm breaking, feels like I lost my mind.
Okay. Okay, tough. I didn't know we got that person's insight. The way this percussion sounds is so crisp. It's like crunching in my ear. Okay. You know, I can immediately swing at that saying that I like it despite it not really being for me. And that I think it nails what it's going for. I'm getting vibes of like Bob Moses, if you guys know, bruh. I enjoy songs like Days Gone By and like Tearing Me Up or something. That kind of like, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that like almost like tech house adjacent or whatever? Where it's like, in a sense, chiller. Yeah, right? And it's, I like it. Right. You said, honestly, never mind. Inspired Kiwwi album coming up next? Is that what you just said? For the summer vibes? But yeah, if I'm in the market for songs, I wasn't buying these. That in that sense, it's like not super for me. Cat, calm your ass down. Alright? Fucking use ASCII art. Okay? Use traditional emoticons. But yeah, that being said, I enjoy it. It's literally pleasant. Like I said, decent fan of the production, or sorry, specifically the percussion. And I think it nails that approach at the tech house shit. I have friends that like tech house. Like, I'd be like, yo, check this out. But yeah, nice to see the song get reinterpreted. The way I feel too is that like you know how there are a lot of people that get upset at remixes because like, oh my god, it's like totally different, or you didn't pay respect to this, or blah blah blah. Bro, the remix does not take away from the fact that you can still hear the original. And in this case, like, what I'm getting at is not that this is like our worst case scenario or some shit, but more that I like that we can enjoy the idea of the song in this way if you want to. You know? Who am I yelling at? His ass is yelling. PDR Dax is yelling at a random person on the track list. He's yelling at... You heard me, Eileen? Fucking shut up. Okay? Don't be upset about the remixes. Okay? Shiro and Kiwwi did nothing to you other than give you an option. Yell at Kiwwi? Kiwwi, shut the fuck up. You literally made this. How his ass complaining about the Subway sandwich. Bruh made it. Anyway. Shout out Philimos as well. Oh, right. Like Swoop. Shout out Philimos. Shout out Lularina. Type shit. Up next, we got So Easy. With Yo Clash. I have a feeling I've heard this one, y'all.
And I know you know that I'm coming home, and I hope you show, though you say you won't, but I'll take it up again. Say I know you're right.
Is this Yo Clash? Whoa. Wrong layout, yo. This part is so good. I will say, it really makes sense that this song is next to the song we just heard, though. They're definitely like sister tracks in a way, just in terms of like the genres they're going for. Why are you playing with my ear like that? There you go. was so easy what we just did listening to that song. It was so easy. It was the song so easy. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I would add that it is a little, there's some labor behind it, and that like I do feel kind of similar to like the song before it, but I do enjoy this one more enough to add it, right? I think I did end up getting immersed into, for one, the soundscape is so easy to get immersed in, because y'all two definitely slayed that. And then also I was immersed in a bit of what Yo Clash was talking about. Just in that, like, whatever was, laid out was like decently compelling in terms of like, shit sounds rough, complicated, like, girly boily pop has to like state things as they are, and I guess something that shouldn't be that easy, but it sure as hell was easy to say here, right? So like, yeah, I was sold on that, I think. So ultimately, I think this goes into my chill playlist. In fact, I'm doing that. I'm doing that now, because I do want to be able to come back to this, and I think that would be like a fun place to like run into it. As an artist, mixer, whatever the hell, myself, I do think that at the end, that last swing of the hook, not literally, but it's as if I'm tired of it by then. Like, I'm good on it. The song, it's already like a slow BPM song, right? Like, it's supposed to feel like a drag. So I feel like I'm good off returning to it for a third time, or returning a second time, hearing it a third time. But it's not that like I couldn't hear it at all. I think what I would have done is like maybe treat it differently, like maybe like literally run it through a filter of some sort, just so that the point of the ending can be that like the song has kind of like already ended. After that second hook and then drop or whatever, all you're hearing is just like still the beat. And for a lot of these kind of songs, these like tech house, like almost like deep house adjacent, but like tech house, chill house adjacent songs, a lot of the enjoyment comes from like just living in the instrumental for a little bit. Even if no one is saying shit, you're just kind of like alone. Like, I heard a hi-hat over there. I heard a bass over here. Like sporadic noises, in exaggeration. But I feel like that becomes the point, just kind of like the ambiance of it. So like if what creeped back in at the end was the hook once more, but like super muffled, radio-y or underwater or whatever the hell, I would have been like, damn, I'm still primarily enjoying the instrumental, but like I remember how good that hook was, as opposed to the song being like, huh? What do you think? And then you do the meme, the Jimmy Neutron meme of, what is it? Was it Carl or, no, it was Sheen. Sheen, this is your 70-second time showing off Ultra Lord for show and tell. Meaning, in this song's case, like, this is the third time we've heard this hook. But literally not like a flaw. Just in terms of my preference, how I would have gone about that. But yeah, ultimately, W song. Up next, we got Out of Control with Derivacat. Believe me, I was a little flashbanged earlier. I was like, no way cat is on this. But it's a derivative of cat. I don't even really mean that. A Derivacat. Another cat. Shout out Kaneko Lumi. Great Harm. Yeah, right. I love this drop. I think it's the cut in the bass that adds like a good like motion, a rhythm. No. Hold on. What? Man, I love that little lick. That'd be voice cracking. But I like if I had a verse after this or something, what I would have loved that part, been a fan of that so much that I would have riffed off of that. Like, hold on, let me get in this. Let me try that too. No. Wait, da 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 or something like that. I don't know. But that shit was so good. Oh. In a good way. The deep in vocals here. Okay. Bye. Oh, really? Coming up with ideas. Okay. Okay. It could have just ended there. We don't need the reverb ending again. But wow. I think this is up there again for me in terms of like another favorite. Really enjoyed that. First of all, Derivacat, they have a great voice. I really like what they did. Unfortunately, when it comes to this, like, having a good voice thing, some people, of course, mean it in that you are talented and the way in which you approached delivering these things was, like, awesome. And that's, like, what I mean. But there's this other half, and the reason I say unfortunate, there's this other half that's like almost just like genetics. And that like, and also you just sound the way you do. So, and I like it, you know. You lend yourself to this hobby, to this career, to this art form, you know. And, meaning whatever it is for you. And I like this. I like how Derivacat sounds. Between the delivery and just the innate sound. Also, yeah, I mean, the production here was fun. I get it here, like, the section of the album we're in, you know, what's being served. We're kind of, like, on our third song like this. But this isn't... It does feel like a little more dynamic than the other two. Which is welcome, you know. It might have been like a re-increase, like from the first song, second, third song. Like I feel like we're coming back up again, but just in terms of dynamicism, dynamics. But yeah, no, I enjoyed that. I actually can't wait to hear that again. And Shiro, Kiwwi, whoever the hell gets on it first, or even if y'all tie, if y'all work with Derivacat again, low key, I'd love to write for, or at least like work in tandem with or something, work opposite of, you know, even if it's like a feature alongside or whatever the hell, because they're good. There's a part of me that's like, yeah, I mean, I would love to have them on like my shit or some shit, but they really did their thing, in terms of contributing for this album. They've got a good slot here in the track list, you know, and yeah, of course. I see we got Kaneko Lumi coming up. Did we have a Kaneko Lumi one already? Kaneko? Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping, and the reason why I thought that was because I've been reading ahead. Yeah. Up next, we got Rainy Day, y'all. Get your fucking umbrellas out. Here's mine. That rainbow consistent as hell. Vinyl crackles sounding like rain too.
It's a rainy day. Clouds are passing through and dust is swept away. Ooh, it's a windy day, making all the children laugh that we're out to play. Ooh, look out to the sky and give your mind a breath. There isn't a light, don't need to hide your rest. Petals keep falling until there's nothing left. Once everything's gone, you cannot watch it fall again. It's a rainy day. Clouds are passing through and dust is swept away. Ooh, it's a windy day, making all the children laugh that we're out to play. Oh, rainy day. Clouds are passing through, dust is swept away.
That high pitch edit there.
It's a rainy day.
Ooh. Bass, something distant, but cool there. Also, I'm liking that. The alien transmission. Okay. Low-key Rainy Day was also not super for me. But like in a way I love it, and like the tone is set. There's like some atmosphere there that I can enjoy. Sure as hell sounds rainy as shit, you know, and like fits the mood of that. So that's a success. That's a W. It reminds me of the first Tech House jump that we heard on here, where it's like it's chill. It's more like on the chill hop, quote unquote, lo-fi, you know, thing that people tend to associate with this kind of stuff, down to the vinyl crackle. I think where I'm at is actually I'm a little, like, personally not sold because of the lyrics, and I don't know that, not intimately, and that I don't have all the lyrics in front of me. I'm not necessarily clear on everything that Kaneko Lumi was saying. And of course, I don't know who wrote what, but my point just being that like the song, because of the chord progression, sounds a little more like dramatic than what I believe it's about. Oh, really? Sweet. Shout out Hala. And that like I'm getting the sense that this song, like just instrumental wise, right, with like how the chords go and like the mood and stuff, I'm expecting like, and maybe this is like it would mean that it's like inherently more paint by the numbers because it's what you would expect, but I'm imagining it's a song like about a relationship and it's like not good. It's like there's something afoot or troubling or like complicated about it, you know. So would in my eyes and my sense, I feel like that this is like the perfect canvas for that sort of thing. And I think what we got lyrically is almost too wholesome for this. You know, it's like I think the instrumental could have accommodated that more, or the lyrics could have accommodated the lyrics more. I feel like an amount of dissonance there, right? Where like Rainy Day as an instrumental sounds kind of like, ooh, heart clutchy. And what's she talking about? I think there was like lines about like it's a rainy day and kids playing or some shit. Either like playing or not playing because it's raining or something. But I don't know. I like, and maybe that means that low key I don't know if I don't like this song, quote unquote, yet. Because I kind of need to read it. But I just didn't get the impression that it was like at the same level emotionally as the instrumental. So that's where I'm at. Of course, Bruh sounds great. Shout out to Kaneko Lumi. Great voice. Definitely was as calm as, you know, I would have imagined the song to be. Like the delivery aspect, super harmonious, you know, super, like very much fits what is going on with the instrumental, I'd say. Up next we got Re-Echoes, which once again makes me think that we're having some fun here in terms of naming conventions and like what exactly the nature of this song is. Let's see if I recognize it. And like I'm not like Shiro's biggest fan. That's clearly Kid in SCK. Meaning it might be a song I've never heard, or like I've heard but I don't remember, you know. But we'll see. Maybe it's an entirely new song, guys. Maybe it's an entirely new song and it's just got the naming convention of that damn ReZero anime, which I also haven't seen. So, did they say Let It Go?
Let it go and breathe in the flowers.
Shiro Roll, G Mazer,
Spring,
Miori Celesta.
hold the place and take back our life. Let's never stay
Low-key so far sounds like something like a Vocaloid track would be. One way of phrasing that. Ooh, okay, like that chord. It's okay. No puedo. No, no, no puedo, espérate.
One day, escape this
Okay. I deadass had to, like, I guess, suppress what my equivalent of, like, a stank face is, throughout that. Because at a certain point, this song was so good that, like, I had to kind of, like, control myself a little bit, in the face. I was gonna say pretty early on, like as soon as like the drums were coming in a notable sense, that I was getting Monster Cat vibes, and that only continued as there was like some, I think it's like some claps or something, and then it became the drop, and then the drop was like a number of things, and the song had so much more, like so much other shit to offer, but like, it was like good to me in that way. Like just like, this feels like something that like I would have heard back in the day on the Monster Cat channel, and like fallen like in love with it, and like it would have become like to this day one of my most like played songs or something. And I'm saying that because there are songs like that that I have in my life, and like I want to be able to hear the like middle chunk of this song again. And I'm not saying that because I'm like compartmentalizing it from the rest of the song necessarily, but more because that is what did it for me. And like the rest of the song, I will gladly accept it as like the price of admission, you know, like the setup, the build up to that, and you know, including the resolution to it. It's just good. And AKA I'm fucking with it. I'm not sure what everybody's role in this was. But niggas snapped. So shout out Shiro, G Mazer, Miori, Celesta, the Kiwwi guy, the Shiro guy, whoever these people are. Y'all did some. But yeah, no, that was tough. Guys, we're on the last song. We just completed the penultimate song. And now it's time for the outro. In time. You know what that makes me think of, y'all? How much of this can I even play? Hold on. It's gonna be like the worst bit of all time. But I'm gonna figure it out. Hold on. Let's see. Y'all don't even know what the hell just occurred to me. Bro, this better be accessible. It's apparently not. I'm going to do a Google search. What a long-winded joke, David. Okay. Oh, it's totally... Okay, I was totally right. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, guys, I just got a like on Bumble. Will this be obvious? Okay, what the hell was bro talking about? I'm sorry,
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same.
I saw In Time and like, you know, my neurons are fired in that direction.
In time.
Right, by Shiro, bruh. We know that song. Featuring Momo's Keys with, I said by Shiro. Clearly a song by Kitsui Akira featuring shirobeats and Kiwwi. And Momo's Keys. Yeah. Let's get into the damn outro, guys.
You tell me the future that you want, but you're only human. If you ever feel lost out of luck, never give in. But in time we'll know the answer, what it meant to you and me. Although we won't last forever, believe we won't be forgotten.
Come on.
We won't be forgotten.
Okay.
And as long as we're together, there is nothing we can't be.
I love a choir here.
Although we won't last forever, believe we won't be forgotten.
Like on some gospel
You
shit.
tell me the future that you want, but you're only human. If you ever feel lost out of luck, never give in. But in time we'll know the answer, what it meant to you and me. Although we won't last forever, believe.
Okay, snare. What room is that snare in? This is tough. This is real tough. hold on. I like want to read that because from what I got, those lyrics were crazy, and you know, like given the instrumental, I'm like, oh my god, this shit important. What you're saying, like, you really mean it. So I kind of like want to see what exactly is being said, because I can leave my heart on that song. Is Momo's Keys dead ass the keys being played right now? Because I mean the keys are phenomenal too. That was In Time, the last song on this album. Holy balls. I was gonna say, I mean, to wrap up my thoughts on that outro, very epic, you know, very grand. Sentimental. Like I said, I can leave my heart on that song. I want to project all over that already. I want to hear that over again. Shout out those damn Phil Collins reverbed ass snares specifically. I didn't hear any toms. Toms would have been crazy on that too. But yeah, nah, I fucked with that though. That was good. And I mean, yeah, like, I'm not a believer that albums need to end in a kind of way necessarily, but I like that it ended the way that it did. I also had this other thought, literally not even like a nitpick, like literally just on some creative like brainstorm shit, that I love the title of this song specifically because it shows some restraint. You know, like, I think that the last line of the hook is something about like will be forgotten or something like that. Like, the song could have been called Forgotten. The song could have been called Be Forgotten. Will be forgotten. Blah blah blah. But I like that it was In Time because the Thanos clip. Because when we get to that point in the hook where it's said in time, XYZ, blah, 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 it does punctuate, like, and my point is this, you know? The hook is saying something, but, like, what they're getting at, is that what the line is? Type shit. Or In Time we'll know the answer till 1 out of 10, the album. But like that being like the point, right? Like the lesson. Like, if I'm saying all of this because In Time, right? So like a great song game for that reason. And like I said, it shows like it's a little more out the way than being like it's the last thing that's said. Like that's something that's very common in country, or like. So welcome to my new house, and then like it's like the drop of the country song or whatever in the hook, and the song is called New House. They just love doing that shit over there in country world. So like, luckily the song wasn't called Be Forgotten or some shit, right? Balls of the holy variety. But I was gonna say, alternatively, another thing that like felt like a punctuated moment in the hook that very well could have served as a song title was Only Human. Because, like I said, I was resonating with the lyrics a little bit, and that part did stand out to me as like a point. And not like just a point in time, but like if you were trying to convince somebody of something, you had an essay and you were breaking it down into bullet points, that is a point. That is one of the things you're saying. And like, you're saying, because look, X, right? And look at this, Y. in time something something, right? That's the reason because. And for Z, it's because we're only human, bruh. Right? So like, I resonate with that just as much as I do the term or the label, the name in time. Someone as greedy as me would have been like, this song is called In Time, parentheses, only human. And then we gotta put the damn feature in brackets, apparently. Cheap viewers on stream. Do not do that, guys. Please, by the way. Mods, kill this guy in Fortnite. I forgot what streaming service I was on for a second there. But yeah, all that aside, glazing for this song aside. Also, whoever the hell was singing, Kitsui Akira, I guess? Akira? Nailed it. Also, this song is also very evocative of some Monster Cat shit, I will not lie. But I would say, like, with the dial turned towards more the, like, unique and distinctiveness of the Shiro Kiwwi production style, right? It feels like more like your guys' personal flair, even more so than Rieko's. So I like both. Oh, okay. And I can see the porter of it all. Yeah. And maybe that's no lie. It might be the increase in porter that made me think, yeah, it's like Monster Cat, but like not all the way. And I think that's just how I decided to phrase that. And I think it's because of the porter. But yeah, type shit. If you guys are wondering, what did David add? Added a lot. This is a 15-track album, and I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I added 8, 9, and then I added 11, 12, and then I added 14, 15. Yeah, and I mean, this is no surprise, with a lot of Shiro albums, I just end up pretty much adding everything. Because it's hard for Shiro to miss. Throw in Kiwwi, you know. We're talking about, it's not too many cooks in the kitchen. It's my two favorite chefs, you know. And they're both chefing it up. How the hell were they gonna miss, you know? So, yeah, I enjoyed pretty much everything. Like, even that which wasn't for me was pleasant. Of course, I'm gonna have to sit on it some more in order to find out, like, what these songs serve for me in terms of, like, why I would want to hear them, in what context. But for a first listen, certainly wasn't a waste of time. My ears were blessed, y'all. So, I'm happy. I'm happy with what we got. If we're making it about, like, songs added to the songs on the track list ratio, that's 12 out of 15. What the freak? Oh, I was hitting the wrong key. That's an 80%. That's a 8 out of 10. Is that bad, guys? Will you kill me, shirobeats, Kiwwi fans and stands, for liking 80% of this enough to add it to my Apple Music library and tolerate it being randomly generated within my shuffle song list? Wow, only 80. Yeah, no. Y'all snapped. You know, I like I said already, I got a lot of love for Shiro already. That's the main man, 100 grand, the girly pop from the shop. On top, never drop, TikTok. You know, Kiwwi is already working their way to that, and that, like, you guys have already done some crazy shit. I really hope not only to work with you guys, but, like, just to, like, witness what y'all do, You know, like I'm on the front of like, what does the Kiwwi solo album drop look like in the big 2025? You know, whether album or EP or whatever the frick. And I know Shiro's working. Shiro never not working. Shiro made it very clear that Shiro would be working this year, and that's what's happening. So yeah, you know, eyes to the future on that front, guys. For everybody that came out to watch and listen along, anybody that's watching this VOD, which I just realized I didn't make it so that I could save it. Like, it's not on my shit just yet, but I think I can save it, like, quote unquote posthumously or whatever. So I'm probably gonna do that and put it on YouTube. So whoever's on YouTube, hi, go stream the album. You know, go show some love. If that music video that Kat was tasked to direct ever comes out, say L Kat in the comments. And yeah, see you guys next time. You know, it's been a pleasure. I low-key gotta use the bathroom. It'll be fine. We trust that. El Gato. Bruh, that's exactly what I was saying. That's literally what I was thinking. Make sure to check out that new Pink Panther seal. But yeah, with that, a good night. For now, I guess.
Wait. You can't get mad if I do it again. I just walked into a dub and I'll do it again. She said she just wanna fuck, so we do it as friends. Yeah, it's true in the end. I'm a fool with a pen. By the line and I'll do it again. Always right on time, I just used to the win. So get used to it. Go get used to it. Look at my neck, it's glitched. Look at my wrist, which started. I'm an expensive bitch. You did not pick these garments. I've been this shit, I'm charming. Y'all are just all off, I'm in. Pull up, I'm dropping 6. And I'm just getting started. Lucky streets, so I could probably do the same thing. Fuck the well, so of course, do the same thing. Tell me if it wasn't boy, I'd arrange it. All these 50s on the floor with a Franklins. 18 future to the goal, never change it. I can tell if I'm the whore or my main bitch. She just let me through the door and my plane fit. My pen mighty like my sword, but I really make you stand close. Top off off a raincoat, just caught the ops and train. Smoky, run it, stop to watch you same boat. I just need to use you, ain't no staying close. Watch him drop my chain coat. Want the Cooper rain throw. New one proof I'm staying low. Wait, you can't get mad if I do it again. I just walked into a dub and I'll do it again. She said she just wanna fuck, so we do it as friends. Yeah, it's true in the end. I'm a fool with a pen. By the line and I'll do it again. Yeah, always right on time, I just used to the win. So get used to it, so get used to it. Y'all shit sound like pop pen. She plays me with hot pen. Y'all niggas ain't no rock man. Said you're twin, we're not man. Looks my hand got hot. I hit 20, 30, 40, and I'm not gon' stop. Y'all shit sound like pop pen. She plays me with hot pen. Y'all niggas ain't no rock man. Said you're twin, we're not man. Looks my hand got hot. I hit 20, 30, 40, and I'm not gon' stop. I put my pen on the pad and I look over you like, well, fuck it, we winning again. Even my lessons and still be obsessed with that man. I can only step out with a 10. Just cook up the message, I'm texting whatever she wanted to hear. I'm just playing pretend. Boy, I feel like a genius, I ride like I'm Tina. Shit had to be hot when I severed the hand. Hold up. God, cause I said so. Niggas gassed up like petrol. Got your death date on schedule. I just wanna see y'all heads roll. Niggas don't got shit special. Every line down is death row. In love with the game, it's retro. But I'm on time like let's go. And the type tie for the next show. Real niggas know lightning does strike twice. I've been had mine in a bottle. Listen, y'all don't even got an iota. Not even a modicum. Shit.
It's just different.
I've been waiting, coming to make that move.
just want me and none. And these others just ain't shit. Can compare to your face, try to imitate. They far off they basic. I can see that no laser. Love you when I'm off, when you're giving it all. You look at me close, I'm beginning to fall. And I swear, it's not fair. There's 100 things about you I could knock it over soon. Wait, you got my jaw on the floor. Kawaii XD so adorbs. I cannot wait anymore. Might just make it with you. I think I wanna make a move. Like babe I do. Tell me is it us or deja vu? Cause they not just want me and none. Baby there's just no way.
On my way. I really wanna make that move now. It's me, you tell me what you gon' do. I can run it out if you wanna pull through. Got a brand new house with a really good view. I don't wanna be with them, I just wanna be with you. Oh, yeah. If it ain't you, then who? Tell me, girl, what you gon' do? Can't nobody stand in your place. I'm really tryna make that move, girl. When I'm kissing on your lips, I'll be loving on your body. Might just make this with you. I think I wanna make a move now. Like, babe, I do. I mean, is it us or deja vu? Cause they not just want me and none.
Baby there's just no way.
Girl, you know I like it.
I just thought you should know.
Ain't nobody else in line.
And nobody else runs my mind.
You're perfect. Everything we do is worth it.
No searching, I'm keeping my word as for certain.
Call me on the phone. You know I answer.
Won't leave you alone, no. And every day I'll say
It's alright. It'll be okay.
Baby, that's true as shit. I can see us doing this, and I really do admit.
Might just make this with you.
I think I wanna make a move.
Like, babe, I do. I mean, is it us or deja vu? Cause
They not
just want
me and none. Baby, there's just no way. Nah, maybe that's I see. I've been shaping body cause I want you to hold mine. Your whole camera's a gold mine. When I get up in it, feel like feeling could control time. You look fucking good, babe. Really wish you would, babe. A bite or two right out of you. Yeah, you should visit today. I wanna talk you through it, run you through it. Kiss and lick and spit and chew it. Be the truest. You love when I pull like Moday. Dime algo, tú me dirás y yo salgo. Kinky, nasty, lodo, charco. Puro money, todo un banco. Aquí yo mando, tú me mandas. Vez en cuando nos amamos, nos matamos, pero andamos a Skenato. ¿Cómo no? Dime, baby, ¿cómo no? Si somos cómodos, en mi cama solo no. Yo te quiero por el globo. Y baby, si tú quieres pide. El cuarto se asesine. Nobody knows what we did. Just say my name and breathe it.
girl, the way you make your body rock. You ain't gotta say, but it seems matter, no. I'll show you love, I can tell that you need it. Hop in my whip, let the seats
Fully heated up. This is our reality. A couple bears. Come on. Let me hold your hand some more. Breathe heavily. You're the one that's on my mind. And I don't wanna waste no time. I can see that. Bring energy like we in this is up. Love so deep up. Cómo no, dime baby cómo no, si somos cómodos, solo no. Si tú quieres pide, el cuarto se asesina, but nobody knows what. No, breathe in. Exhale more. Yes, mi amor. Solo en español. Tú en rosa. Te quitan esta cosa. Creo que estás ella cosa. Why don't you put a mi casa? Have esa fiesta. Come on now. Solo no. Por el globo. Y si tú quieres.
El cuarto se asesina, but nobody knows what we did. Just say my name, but breathe it.
Oh yes. How I love having sex with hot person. Oh hot person, how I miss you dearly. The way you and I had sex. The way you and I could have sex. It doesn't let my mind find a moment to breathe. You've got me in a chokehold. Good night.